Dominik Mysterio mocks Rhea Ripley ahead of WWE WrestleMania 41. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jennifer. Have a nice day. For the WWE family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. WWE superstar Dominik Mysterio recently took to social media to take a shot at his former Judgment Day teammate, Rhea Ripley. The Eradicator will be in action at WrestleMania 41. Going into WrestleMania 41, the Triple H-led creative team shocked the whole world after they booked Rhea Ripley to drop the Women's World Championship to Io Sky. Mommy is now looking to reclaim the gold against Sky and Bianca Belair in a triple threat match at the grandest stage of them all. Ahead of Rhea Ripley's major clash at Mania, Dominik Mysterio took to his Instagram stories to mock the Eradicator. Dirty Dom uploaded a meme of him holding Ripley's hand, but looking at Liv Morgan, seemingly recalling his betrayal of Mommy at SummerSlam 2024. For those unaware, Dominic turned on Rhea at last year's biggest party of the summer to align with Morgan. During a recent edition of WWE Raw Recap, Megan Morant brought up a viral Instagram picture of Rhea Ripley in front of Dominik Mysterio. The Judgment Day star asked who Mommy was before mentioning that his only mommy was Liv Morgan. Dirty Dom went on to list Morgan's accolades, calling the latter the greatest women's champion of all time. What about her Ripley? Who is Mommy? I've won Mommy, and that's the Garita, that's by my side. The greatest women's champion of all time, the greatest three-time tag champion of all time, along with Raquel, Rodriguez, Liv Morgan, he said. Many believe Rhea Ripley will win the WWE Women's World Championship once again at WrestleMania 41. It remains to be seen what the Triple H-led creative team has planned for the triple threat match between Ripley, Io Sky, and Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley recent makes a bold claim stating that a fellow WWE star's descent into madness was her fault. She admitted that her actions caused a lot of bad things to happen, which later came back to haunt her. One of the biggest rivalries of the past year was Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan. They were former tag team partners turned bitter enemies, with Ripley initially taking out Morgan. Liv returned the favor in a major way, causing an injury to Mommy while also stealing Dominik Mysterio, the Judgment Day, and the Women's World Championship. Speaking on Cold as Balls with Kevin Hart, Ripley opened up about her bad blood with Morgan. She admitted that she was at fault for putting her former partner's career in jeopardy by causing an injury. I turned my back on her. That's my fault, I guess. I injured her because I told her to stay out of my business multiple times. Normally, you take the hint. She didn't get the hint. I might have injured her. I was doing her a favor, Ripley said, from 8:26 to 8:45. Rhea Ripley also pointed out that Liv Morgan took a lot more from her to fulfill her revenge tour. That's why winning back the Women's World Championship at Raw's Netflix premiere was a big deal for the Eradicator. Rhea Ripley has achieved success across every WWE brand she has been a part of, but her journey nearly ended early in her career when the former WWE Women's World Champion seriously considered quitting the promotion. During an interview with Pace magazine, Ripley recalled working against top stars of the time, including Bianca Belair and Shayna Baszler. However, after failing to defeat Nikki Cross in October 2017 for an NXT Women's title match, she subsequently lost 16 of her next 20 matches. This losing streak severely damaged her confidence. I literally broke down. I was at my lowest and I wanted to quit. I wanted to give it all up and I was like, no, you have to continue for all the people that actually did believe in you. You have to prove the doubters wrong. She completely overhauled her appearance and debuted her current look at the 2018 Mae Young Classic. This proved to be the reset she needed. I said, this is me now. And they were like, okay, we'll see if it works. Luckily, I went out there and I was so much more confident. The second Mae Young Classic, I was me. I didn't care. I just wanted to go out there and do what I loved. I wanted to brutalize and entertain. And that's where Rhea Ripley grew into. Ripley is slated to work a triple threat match with Women's World Champion Io Sky and Bianca Belair at WrestleMania 41 on Sunday in Las Vegas, Nevada. Rhea Ripley has opened up about the self-doubt that nearly saw her give up her WWE career, but ultimately led to her current look. Debuting in the 2017 Mae Young Classic, Rhea Ripley's appearance back then was starkly different to the way she has looked in WWE over the subsequent years. A blonde-haired, bright and breezy appearance was replaced by an iteration of what would become her current look in the following year's tournament. During a recent appearance on Stephanie's Places, the former Women's World Champion revealed what spurred her to make the change to her presentation. In the episode, Stephanie McMahon revealed that Ripley was overcome with uncertainty, with the WWE Raw star going on to state that she cried before her Mae Young Classic match, leading her to doubt her ability, leading to her wish to return to Australia and abandon her dream. Ripley went into detail about how she was feeling at the time, saying to Stephanie McMahon, "It brought me to a point where I sat down with myself one day and I was like, you need to be better. You need to be yourself. And you need to prove people wrong. And, prove yourself wrong at the end of the day as well. And it's going to start with, what is the most uncomfortable thing that you find about yourself?" And for me, it was the way that I looked. Speaking about the change she wanted to make, Ripley would say that she felt she hid behind her blonde hair when she was embarrassed, choosing to cut it and grow a style based on her favorite bands, including Motionless in White, Papa Roach, and Of Mice and Men, stating, "They all have a specific style and they're all heavily tattooed, but they're the sweetest people at the same time. So they look really scary, but they're really, really sweet." And I don't know, it's something about watching them growing up. I've always I wanted to mold myself around that cause that's my sort of style as well. Since her 2018 renaissance in that year's Mae Young Classic, Ripley has gone on to become a WWE Women's Grand Slam champion. She heads to WrestleMania 41, joining Bianca Belair as they both face IYO Sky for the WWE Women's Championship. WWE's Raw color commentator Pat McAfee made a huge announcement ahead of WrestleMania 41 concerning Rhea Ripley. He has a lot of surprises in store for the company's biggest event of the year in Las Vegas this weekend. The ESPN personality is set to hold a special edition of the Pat McAfee Show at WWE World in Las Vegas this Friday. All the regular members of the show will be present, as well as a few big-time guests, including Roman Reigns in the first hour and Triple H in the second hour. On Wednesday's episode of the show, McAfee announced that Rhea Ripley will also appear in the first hour of Friday's live show. The show is scheduled to begin at 9:15 a.m. local time in Las Vegas, or 12:15 p.m. EST. The doors of WWE World open at 8 a.m. local time. The Pat McAfee Show is one of the biggest sports talk shows in the world today. It is going to promote WrestleMania 41 by bringing in the top names in WWE. The show has been making headlines over the past few months with the stature of its guests, including NBA superstar LeBron James, who rarely gives exclusive interviews. One of the biggest matches at WrestleMania 41 is Jey Uso versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Main event Jey booked his ticket to WrestleMania after winning the Men's Royal Rumble match. Gunther took things to another level when he brutally assaulted Jimmy Uso in front of Jey a couple of weeks ago on Raw. On the Big Night AHT with Pat McAfee and friends last week in Pittsburgh, the color commentator might have spoiled the outcome of the World Heavyweight Championship match. He called Jey Uso, who was one of the special guests, the new World Heavyweight Champion. Of course, McAfee has been an avid supporter of Jey and has always danced to his entrance. He was probably hyped to have the Yeet Master at his special show. The Mommy is one of WWE's top stars right now, even outdoing the WWE champion Cody Rhodes in merch sales some weeks. The journey to this success has not been an easy one for Ripley, however. Having made her wrestling debut at the age of 17 back in 2014, Rhea had to go through a lot of hardship before finding her unique identity that has led to her becoming an icon for everyone who feels like an outcast. The former champion talked about her path during a recent interview with Paste magazine. She first discussed her intense routine while training at the Diana Dojo in Japan. Rhea Ripley then noted that things didn't improve for her even after joining WWE. Ripley, who was trying to fit in with other young cine